welcome everyone to round number 4 of the Epic Cards and Games Rarity 5 Friday Night Tourney. We had an 18-player turnout, and here we have Dre on the left playing Radiant Typhoon versus Aiden's younger brother on the right playing Utopic Onomat. And I had to redo this recording because, and I'm not trying to throw shade, but Aiden's younger brother was just doing all types of things and kind of going back a few, and I just ended up getting lost. So I just had to restart the recording because otherwise it was just going to be bad on my front just because I couldn't keep up. So hopefully you guys enjoy here. Here we're going to see Dre activate the chant, which he gets stopped by Ash, but because the activation was not negated, Corsair gets to summon itself, and then he gets to add Eldum and MST. I mean, you know, the chant did get negated. Ideally, you would want to add Eldum already and then go for like a Swen or maybe a Vision plus MST off the Corsair. But I mean, he at the very least had the Corsair to be able to continue, and as long as he did this in the draw phase, he is usually in the clear out of Drool. Aiden's younger brother, of course, just throwing down his cards. I mean, you know, it's like I would be frustrated too, because a lot of the times, like, you can stop Radiant Typhoon with either one Ash or one Imperm, and whenever they have the Corsair or they have like follow-up plays, it's always unfortunate because even though Radiant Typhoon is definitely not the best deck of this format by far, it is still really annoying to try to play through their negates, especially because they get at least 2 plus a monster negate and really good quick play spells, whether it be Super Poly, Fallen in the Virtuous, Droplet, what have you. Now from here, after he adds the visions with the Swen, he goes ahead and links into the link to Vara Rune, which is going to go ahead and grab him an MST. So he has 2 MSTs here at this point in time. Then he could go ahead and activate the Vision here. Vision could go ahead and draw him. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like if he was able to resolve that chant and be uninterrupted, I think one thing that he could also do is add like something like the Ascendance to Reborn, one of the level 3s, because I remember in this instance he ends up discarding a second copy of Eldum, and so he could have potentially gone for a Totem Bird on top of all of this, which would have been really nice. From here on resolution, after the quick play resolves, he's going to go ahead and special summon out the Vara Rune, and here Aiden's younger brother showing some class, giving him an upgraded version of that Vision. The Vision I at first didn't recognize because they got, of course, reprinted in Rarity 5, and they got a beautiful Ultra Printing as well as Collector Rare and more. So if y'all haven't pulled from that set, I don't recommend it. A lot of people did get lucky from like what I saw. I pulled it, I didn't get lucky. I mean, it happens, you know, I gambled. It was going to occur. But yeah, it wasn't worth the store credit that I used for it. Anyways, from here, we're going to see Dre set 3 cards and then pass. So what does Aiden's younger brother have here? Well, looks like he drew Fuwalos for a turn. That's amazing. Not really, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and see what he's going to start with. Hopefully he ends up... You know, it's funny. This video is actually sped up 1.3 times. But, like, not gonna lie, sometimes I feel like I should speed up some of these videos a bit faster. Anyways, here we're gonna see Onomatopoeia be activated, and we're gonna see Dre immediately respond to it, but he needs to wait for Aiden's younger brother to pay costs, right? Technically, Aiden's younger brother should have paid it like kind of right away, but you know, it's like it's a habit that even I have. Like, you activate a card, it does have a cost, and you kind of just like do it after you declare the effect. It's whatever though. Dubaba Knight gets summoned, it gets negated by the Vara Rune. Talents to draw gets negated by MST, and so we're gonna go to game number 2. Alright, so I sped up the video for this portion because there is actually a lot that goes on in this specific portion of the match. So we're going to see Dre start with a Fuwalos. It does get negated by the Ash, and then Rhoda is going to go ahead and add the Go 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 Goblin D-Berg. Aiden's younger, again, he does this a lot here where he shuffles a lot even though he's about to go back into the deck. That's another reason why he sped it up, because there's a lot of like extra actions that are being taken here for no reason. But yeah, from here, Go 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 Goblin D-Berg gets normal summon. That special summons out the Onomat Tokage. Now he's going to go ahead and overlay these two to go into the Gaga 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 Girl. See, I remember a little bit of what's about to go on. Gaga Girl is going to go ahead and detach the Go 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 Goblin D-Berg to go ahead and search for an Onomatopoeia. And then here he also ends up making a mistake, I'm pretty sure. So he activates the Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia reads, add up to 2 of these type of monsters from your deck to your hand, and you cannot add the same monsters of the same category, right? So you could to either add a Zubababa, a Gagaga, a Go-Go-Go, or a Dororo monster, and only one each of those two, up to 2. Not up to 2 each, but just up to 2 of all of those categories. So what ends up happening is he adds the Dororo Warrior. Now obviously one of the next selections should either be the Ganbara Knight or the Gaga Coat. But he ends up grabbing 3 monsters actually. We'll go ahead and see it here in just a moment. So yeah, he adds the Dororo Warrior, he adds the Utopic Onomatopoeia, and he ends up adding, I think, one of the monsters that I had just mentioned. We'll see it here. Yep, it is the Ganbara Knight. So he added 3 monsters. He added 1 extra one, which, it is going to happen. Maybe he just didn't know, so we're not going to hit on him too bad. Here, Dororo Warrior is going to summon itself by dumping a copy of the Glove, and then Glove gets to summon itself because it got dumped by a monster effect, right? From here, he detaches 2 to go for the ZS Utopic Sage effect. That's going to go ahead and search the Ascended Sage, and then he's going to inherent special summon. This is one of the things that confused me because he just laid it on the board. So he's supposed to add it to the hand. No response. Okay, now I'm going to summon it. Now from here, looks like he's kind of explaining to Dre what's going on here. Now he did end up missing an effect here from the Dororo Warrior, where if it's detached from an Xyz monster to activate an effect, you can add a Zubababa monster from deck to the hand. Here you see that he summons the Utopia, but he ends up recognizing that he forgot the Dororo Warrior. So Dre ends up allowing him to take this all the way back to activate the Dororo Warrior and the ZS Ascended Sage. Which, again, this is why, him placing it onto the field didn't make any sense, because the ZS Utopic Sage doesn't special summon it. It just, adds it to the hand. So because he went and skipped a step, he ended up realizing that he forgot one as well. But it's okay. This is locals. We're supposed to, of course, try to test, right? And if we recognize that some plays were not taken into account, unless you really want to win that bet and you want to shark your opponent, you're more than welcome to. But I believe the best testing is whenever the players are able to do everything in proper sequence and recognize that they messed up. So from here, the Ganbara Knight revealed the Magician to summon itself. Then he summons the Utopic Sage, or did he normal summon it? I think he just normal summoned it. And then he special summons out the Zubababa Knight. I forgot how. Oh, is it probably through the Ganbara? Yeah, it is through the Ganbara effect. Then he makes the Utopia, and he adds a card here through the ZS Ascended Sage effect. He added the rank up spell, rank up Magic Utopic Force, right? Now from here, I do believe he activates it right away, targeting the Utopia Ray, in order to go for the number 99. Number 99 can of course attach to summon a monster from the extra deck that counts as an Xyz summon from numbers 1 through 100. From here, he's going to now summon the Astrotopia, send the Nibiru from his hand to the graveyard to go ahead and search for a Xyz, Onomat, Zexal, or number spell or trap. And he ends up adding the rank up number Astral Force, or rank up Astral number 4. It's that type of name. So that card ends up like ranking up a monster to like do something. Let me see. Target an Xyz monster you control, special summon from your deck, one Utopia or ZW Xyz monster that is one rank higher by using it as a material. And if you do, take a ZW or ZS monster from your deck and place it on top of your deck. It's treated as an Xyz summon, and then yeah, from here, he goes through the whole shebang with the ZS and Gaga Gaga Girl to go for the Utopic Draco Future. From there, he goes Galen Granite to add the Giganti. See, I remember the name now, because I used to play that card in Adamantipator back in the day as an extender. Now, with all that being said, Onomat Tokage is going to use this effect to summon itself if you control a Zubaba, Gaga Gogo, or Dororo, right? That's going to go for Dugaris to go ahead and detach 2 to draw 2 and discard 1. He discards a Thrasher here. From here, he's going to go ahead and special summon out the gloves. I forgot how he ends up doing this. And then he goes for the Gaga Magician. From here, he overlays into the Utopic Future Zexal. Then he ranks up into probably one of the like randomest cards ever, because he doesn't even end up using the effect, I'm pretty sure. It's called Ultimate something. Yeah, Ultimate Dragonic Utopia Ray. It's treated as C39. And once per turn, when the card effect is activated, the target is this card, or when it's targeted for an attack, you can equip a ZW monster from hand or deck, right? And then once per turn, you can detach a material from the card to target a face-up card your opponent controls, up to the number of ZW monster cards equipped to it, and negate their effects. So it's essentially Fiendsmith Desiree, but it needs to have ZW or ZS equipped spells, I'm pretty sure. I just read it, it's only ZW, but you get the gist. From here, he goes for the number 99 to summon the Galaxy Lord, number 90. And Dre draws for turn. This is another thing that I got confused on. So one, he goes ahead and summons a number 38 on his turn. But also, I think ends up attaching a Galaxy card to the number 90. Which is like a once per turn effect, quick effect. But I think he ends up realizing that he forgot to do it last turn. Attaches it here, and then attaches another one on Dre's turn. So looks like that was from the Rank Up Magic Utopic Force. Let me see. If an Xyz monster is special summoned by the effect of a rank... Oh, never mind. That is just straight up the effect of Utopic Force. Alright. My fault, Twin. I didn't recognize your game. And now he does have that ZW monster here on the field, which means the Leo Utopia Ray is an interruption. Awesome. So now, from here, we're going to see... Yeah, I mean, he has Monster Negate. He has Attack... Direction change. He has attack damage modifier. He has negate with the Utopia Ray, a monster negate with the Galaxy Lord. He has spell negate with the number 38, and then non-targeting with the Utopic Draco Zexal, or Utopic Future Zexal. There we go. But we do see Dre has at least Super Poly. However, I think he used the Super Poly with the incorrect ones. I think he should have sent the Utopic Future Zexal and the number 38 because, so he goes for like, you know, Mud Dragon here, which is the correct monster to summon. But now he's going to go ahead and, well, before, you know, he goes ahead and does this, the number 90 is going to attach the Galaxy Knight from the deck. But now, he's going to go ahead and activate Fallen the Virtuous to target the number 90, I believe. And it's an illegal target because of the, you know, Future Zexal. So here we see him pay cost. Target number 90. He cannot. And Dre is recognizing, oh, well, I made a mistake, and without that, I have no further play. So he's going to go ahead and scoop it up and go for game number 3. I hope you were able to keep up with me, because I sure had a hard time. Alright, game number 3, and Dre is going to go ahead and start, and Perulia gets activated, which gets stopped by Ash on the response to Chant here. Oh my god, that it's a little funny because the crossout says no, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, we're gonna see Chant resolve here without any response, and Aiden's younger brother shouldn't have revealed the crossout, but these two are friends, they know each other pretty well, at least I believe they do, right? So, of course they let that slide, and here, oh man, that hurts. Eldum gets negated by Valor, and what did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all in game number 1? The deck can just straight up lose to one hand trap, and so Dre has like past turn here. Very unfortunate. So yeah, here we're gonna see the Photon Thrasher summon itself by its effect, because he controls no bodies, and then I think he normal summoned one of the ZW monsters, right? Let me see, is it ZS? Yeah, I think it was ZS Armed Sage. Now this goes for Gaga 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 Girl. Gaga Gaga Girl probably adding a Onomat Para. Man, I really hate commentating over this deck because there's so much going on here. And then he gets drolled. Okay, pretty tough. The fact that he started with Thrasher and then Sage means that he probably doesn't have any more gas, right? Because the ideal setup would be the Warrior or any other ones, right? And I think he has a Galaxy Knight. Oh my god, he actually summoned it? Wait, hold on. I need to see how Galaxy Knight summons itself. Or not. Okay, never mind. So, you know, Crossout and Galaxy Knight, but he didn't have, like, Droll for the Crossout? That's unfortunate. Well, Fallen in the Virtuous is going to activate to pop the Gaga Girl, and then end phase, Dre is going to be able to set the Branded, from the Branded Dragon's effect because you don't have to search. You could just set it to your field. So that's follow-up, guys, and let's see if Dre ends up having any other plays here moving forward. He either has a top deck really good, or maybe, oh yeah, he needs a top deck. Okay, well, let's see what he can do here. Alright, draw for turn. Does he draw anything? Corsaia, Eldum, Swen. Yep, there we go. Swen is popped up into the field, likely special summoned. What can you add here? Probably, I don't know if Chance to Call. Because I would say you could go for Meghala, but I think Meghala only activates his effect if you use a Radiant Typhoon spell or MST. So it looks like he might be out, going for the Vision here. Okay, you know what? This is fine because he can link 2 into the link 2, right? The Vara Rune, add MST, and then like continue playing from there. But he's just gonna risk it for the biscuit. Activating the Vision, drawing 2. Is he gonna discard? And yeah, the answer is discarding. Oh my god! And then he gets Corsaia effect. That is pretty nasty. He gambled and he won big. So he's going to go ahead and add. It could be Chant and MST, but it looks like it's going to be MST and Phonics. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, you know what? MST pop, and now is this game 3 plus 26, I think, and then 13 and 16 is game. So yeah. Dre winning round number 4. He's going to move on. Now, there is no like top cut, so it doesn't really like matter, but he is a winner in this regard. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back with more duels like this. The next round is going to be the final round, and not to spoil too much, but it is going to be me and Mondo, so please stay tuned and watch that. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace and have a wonderful day.